Welcome to Back-to-Back Champions, where we look at all the ways that a team can win football as greatest prize back-to-back. Join me as we take a closer look at all the possible methods. In this edition, we celebrate England's triumph at Euro 2025 by looking at how they can become back-to-back European champions. And what better way to do that than by winning all their matches? Now, it was an incredible tournament for England. They started off their campaign with a bang, defeating Denmark for 2-0 in the opening match. The goals were spread around with a brace from Harry Kane and one each from Bukayo Saka and Marcus Rashford. From there, they went on to beat Ukraine to 2-0 thanks to a stunning free kick from Jude Bellingham and a late penalty from Harry Kane. Their final group stage match saw them up against Sweden, and England ran out 3-1 winners. A deflected shot from Luke Shaw got the ball rolling before a Kane penalty, and a tap-in from Dominic Calvert-Lewin secured the 3 points. The quarter-final tie against Switzerland was a tight affair, but England eventually triumphed 1-0, thanks to a first-half goal from John Stones. The semi-final opponents were the Netherlands, who had knocked out the defending champion Spain in the last round, and it was another hard-fought encounter, but England's quality shone through, and they won 2-1 with goals from Bruno Fernandes and Phil Foden. That set up a final date with Italy, who had beaten Portugal in the other semi-final. And what a final it was! Italy took the lead twice through goals from Nicolo Barella and Matteo Politano, only for England to hit back each time through Marcus Rashford and a Leonardo Bonucci own goal. With the scores level at 2-2 after extra time, the match went to penalties. Both sides scored their first for penalties before substitute goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale saved from Matteo Darmian, and Jorginho stepped up to take the decisive spot kick, only for Ramsdale to pull off an incredible save and send England as supporters into raptures. So let's get into the tactics. There are obviously a number of different ways to line up when it comes to playing with two strikers. And indeed, there have been many different formations used over the course of the history of international football. For this tactical analysis, though, we will be looking at the 4-3-3 formation that Gareth Southgate used throughout Euro 2025. At the heart of the defense is the captain and leader, John Stones. Alongside him is the experienced Kyle Walker, while the young and exciting Rico Lewis put in a string of impressive performances. At right back throughout the tournament, Luke Shaw was ever present at left back, bombing on down the flank and getting forward in support of the attack whenever possible. In midfield, the holding midfielder role was filled by the impressive Jude Bellingham, who provided both goals and assists during the course of the tournament. Alongside him in central midfield was Declan Rice, providing both defensive cover and also helping to drive England forward with his passing range. When fit, Mason Mount was an ever-present in the number 10 role behind the two strikers. His intelligent movement and link-up play were key to unlocking stubborn defenses. Then up front, the prolific Harry Kane led the line, ably assisted by the pacey and direct Marcus Rashford on the left and the technically gifted Phil Foden on the right. This front three caused all sorts of problems for opposing defenders, and their movement and understanding of each other's runs was key to England's success. As we can see from the heat map, England's players covered every blade of grass in their 4-3-3 formation. The fullbacks, Lewis and Shaw, were given license to roam forward, leaving the wing-backs, Reece James and Ben Chilwell, to provide width in the final third. This created a fluid and dynamic attacking unit that was difficult for opposition teams to contain. Now let's dive into some of the key features of England's gameplay. One of the most important aspects of England's footballing identity under Gareth Southgate is their high press. As soon as they lose possession, they immediately look to win it back by putting pressure on the opposition in their own half. This forces the opposition to make mistakes and gives England the opportunity to win the ball back quickly and transition into attack. Another important aspect of England's play is their use of the wings. As we can see here, they often overload one side of the pitch with players, stretching the opposition's defense and creating space in behind for the likes of Harry Kane to exploit. Once they get the ball into the final third, England have a variety of different options. They can play the ball into the feet of one of their forwards, who will hold it up and bring others into play, or they can switch the play quickly and find one of their wide men in space. This versatility in attack makes them a constant threat, and it is something that opposing teams struggled to deal with during Euro 2025. One of the key strengths of England's team was their ability to create chances from nothing. Here we can see them playing a quick passing move that breaks down the opposition's press and creates a clear-cut chance for Harry Kane. The movement off the ball from both Kane and his teammates was excellent, And it is this sort of creativity that makes England such a dangerous team to play against. Now let us take a look at some of the key individual performers from Euro 2025. Harry Kane was the standout player for England, and he was rightly awarded the Golden Boot as the tournament's top scorer. Kane was a constant menace for opposing defenders, and he finished the tournament with an incredible 7 goals. He was also a playmaking threat, creating a number of chances for his teammates. Alongside Kane in attack, Phil Foden was another standout performer. The Manchester City man was awarded the Young Player of the tournament, and he was instrumental in England's success. Foden's technical ability and movement were key to unlocking stubborn defenses, and he finished the tournament with 4 goals and 3 assists. In midfield, Jude Bellingham was a powerhouse for England. The Borussia Dortmund man was everywhere on the pitch, and he broke up attacks, won tackles, and also added goals and assists of his own. Bellingham's performance in the quarter-final against Switzerland was particularly impressive, and he was rightly named the man of the match. And finally, we have Aaron Ramsdale. While he didn't have a lot of work to do during the course of the tournament, Ramsdale was called upon on a number of big occasions, and he made some crucial saves, most notably in the penalty shootouts against Switzerland and Italy. Ramsdale's confidence and distribution were also key to England's success, and he was a worthy winner of the Golden Glove Award as the tournament's best goalkeeper. Let us wrap up this tactical analysis with a brief look at the impact that Gareth Southgate had on England's success at Euro 2025. Southgate is a manager who has been with the national team for a number of years now, and he has built a strong squad based on a clear philosophy of play. Southgate's teams are always well organized and disciplined, and they are difficult to break down. However, Southgate is also not afraid to make bold decisions when needed. He made changes to the team in the latter stages of the tournament, and these changes paid off. Southgate's man management skills were also on display as he kept the players focused and motivated throughout the course of the competition. So there you have it, a tactical analysis of England's triumph at Euro 2025. We hope you enjoyed this video, and we hope that you learned something new about one of the most exciting young teams in world football. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.